0500. Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday. Groundhog Day. So I'm in the gym, as you can tell. And I'm all by myself, which is great. I'm gonna have a big stretch and mobility session, AM and PM. I'll start with some light cardio just to warm up. It's not going to be anything mental, it's just going to be light. And then I'm just going to roll into a full body session, just working from top to bottom, then tonight from bottom to top. What I do this morning, I'll do tonight, repeat, just to look after myself, good body maintenance. Especially because I am planning on really upping the ante with all the body armor kind of training the next few weeks. And pretty much most mornings having that on, which would be good, as well as continuously doing the intermittent fasting. It will be 3 days or 3 nights of intermittent fasting from 5 p.m. through till 7 a.m. And then on the 4th night, or the 4th day I should say, that's a 24-hour fast. So you're looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, graze feeding throughout the day. Each one of those nights, other than the Wednesday, because on Wednesday, which is tonight, at 5 p.m, I will start a 24-hour fast. Or it might be a 36-hour fast. It may go from 5 p.m. tonight through to 7 o'clock on Friday morning. Yeah, because I'm a squirrel, and I'm like a squirrel nuts, I'm always collecting food. So on Thursday, I will, because usually on Friday morning we have brunch. So instead of the Scoff House being open at 7, it doesn't open until 10. But what I'll do is on the Thursday, then I can have food prepped, good to go for 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on Friday morning. So yeah. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And that means on Thursday, which is tomorrow, it'll be a 24-hour fast, starting tonight at 5, which will go from 5 tonight through till 7 o'clock Friday morning. Then it will be graze feeding throughout the day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4th day is Monday, 24-hour fast, starting the week in the right way, and then it will just keep rolling forwards, 3 and 1, doing that. And I may, and as I get used to that, I may change that to 2 and 1. So 2 days of graze feeding, 1 day, 24 hours fasting. I found doing that last weekend, the effects was tip top. I mean, Christ, on Monday, geez, I put food back into my body and it just exploded, which is to be expected. Especially, a lot of guys who've done competitions, know what it's like when you've had a really strict diet. But the only problem is sometimes when a lot of guys do competitions is they rebound so badly and so well, and they enjoy it, which is great because you've earned it. But then they just go completely off the Richter scale. True, you may be then heading towards going to, an off season because you've just done what you want to do. You've been dieting maybe for 22 weeks. But I'm doing it so I can create a constant. There'll be like a blip. So I will constantly be hitting my nutrition and hitting my metabolic rate and hitting the way that my body works and fully utilizing all the food all the time, maintaining good body composition, maintaining good body fat levels, but still creating gains because I'm creating the need and the want for the food in my body, rather than just being a gluttonous monster who just constantly stuff in my face and I don't actually need it. I'm not doing what everyone else does, I'm not doing what, all the guys bodybuilding, etc., etc., etc. I could easily bang weight back on and I could go to 110, 105, 110 kilos, easy. I could do that easy, super easy, I know I can. It would not take me long not long at all. But that's not what I want to do. I want to create the effect where I'm very athletic, very muscular, very strong, loads of energy, loads of power, fast on my feet, and lethal. And a menace when I'm scrapping. Because I want that dynamic power. I still want to, and I don't want to just be, overweight. I want to be lean. So which is also being leaner and not carrying too much weight is actually better for my body, because it's better for my joints, it's better for when I'm running, it's better for when I'm at work, it's less like stress on the chest. Plus, when you start adding all the different scales of kit and weight, putting your body on, putting your weapon systems on you, adding all the different tools of the trade, ammunition, etc., day sacks, blah, 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 helmets, MVGs, everything we use, then you want to be lean and mean and nimble and be able to cut about like a machine. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to keep, with all my training, I'm just going to keep mixing my training up. Let me put this down, it's just like shaking like a shitting dog. With my training, I'm just going to keep mixing it up. My strength training, my functional training, my muscle specific training, my gymnastics training, my calisthenics training, these kind of come together. My mobility, my maintenance, my flexibility. You want to see someone who's doing awesome work right now, and that's Willie. And he's obviously over he's in Malaysia somewhere, at a calisthenics camp, which looks awesome, and I would love to go and do that. It'd be wicked. And Willie is ripped, super strong, super flexible, and he's on it like a machine. That crazy marine machine. And he's inspiring. He's mega strong, proper strong, and he's got, he's all over it, which is wicked. So I've got a lot of respect to Willie. Hat off to Willie. He'll probably be laughing at me now, going, "You crazy paratrooper." But stuff like that's inspiring, and that motivates me to want to push, my training forwards. But I mix so much in, and I'm playing with so much with obviously my nutrition and my hydration and my supplementation, and then my training, and then my rehab. And my rehab right now, I'm chuffed to bits. This shoulder is feeling so much better, and this arm is feeling so much better, and I really noticed it last night. I come in last night, I did that circuit, which was utilising the rower, the cross trainer, the power curve, and I had like a whole range of dumbbells, 20s, 10s, 8s, 6s, and I was doing this shoulder rotation and coming back for part of the movement, and my shoulders felt great. And then obviously I was repping out 20 kg shoulder press, just because I was doing it. I'm doing it for an hour. So I did a lot of reps, a crazy amount of reps. And I was like, oh, it's 20 kg. Do it for an hour rather than just a couple of sets. 20 kg is a lot. So yeah, by the end you're like, try and get out there. It was good. It was solid. Really good workout, and obviously I was hitting my hamstrings, I was hitting my biceps, hitting the long head on the biceps, obviously doing curls as well, hitting shoulder rotation outwards and downwards and back, plus double press, plus single press, plus ground to ceiling, hamstring work, straight leg lifts, bent leg lifts, like RDLs when we deadlifts. What else was I doing? Oh, and then a whole load of rear retraction work at different angles where it was like directly behind and then coming out the rear. So really hitting the back of my shoulders, and they were like booming. The back of my shoulders were like, just like, which was great. Because of the injury that I had on both sides, then I think I had a lot of muscle wastage on my rear delts, which over the last couple of months, they've just blown up, which is great, and they're feeling a lot better, and the strength is back there. And the problem I was having with this one, where I was pressing and coming back down, and it felt like everything was twisted, and it felt like someone literally was sticking a knife in it and dragging it around, and I was like, that's really not good. Last night's the first night that I've really noticed that it's not there. Touch wood, you know, that will maintain. Also using this medicated injury curing oil that I've got, this crazy Chinese stuff which seems to be wicked. We had to go to a doctor's the other day and went in there, and there was a Chinese guy. So I was like, oh, you're using, he could smell it, and I was like, yeah, I am. He goes, it's good stuff. I was like, yeah, no shit. So that was quite funny. He obviously knew, he could smell it clearly. So that was good. What else? Cardio's been going really well. Other than what happened with my groin, which is getting better bit by bit. It's just one of those things of gripping your knees and then doing jiu-jitsu and doing a dynamic movement, trying to catch my leg and, you know, put a nasty choke on. It's just one of those things. But then it's just being smart and rehabbing it and catching it and bringing the strength back up. I'm happy I'm not riding a horse right now, because gripping a horse with my knees would be a fucking nightmare. Really, really painful. So I've really got to think about that for the next few weeks and keep doing strength building, which I'm going to do a load of this morning. With the jiu-jitsu, there's a whole load of other stretching that we started doing, which is to help the hips, which is great. So I'm going to be adding that in. I'll be doing like that this morning. Plus I'll be doing the strength building, where if you end up having a problem with your inside of your legs, to help build the strength again, you literally bring your knees together and then squeeze 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10, 30, 40, 50, 60 a minute, and then you release and you come back in. And by doing that squeezing will help you recondition the muscles and build that strength there so you can grip again. Yeah. And you stay out of any pain. If you go straight into pain, you stop. So it's literally just being very smart. So there's that. I'll do another post in a second. So yeah, this morning, body maintenance, get step, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Cool. Right, I'll do another post.